A lovely nail shape that tends to be somewhat elusive is the almond. We're going to go ahead and hand file the almond shape for the video. However, once you've seen how the shape is created, you could use some trimming techniques to reduce your file time. I'm going to use a white tip against the black table background to make it easier for you to see as well. One trick is finding the center. With this tip, it's pretty simple because I've got a little number in the center. However, when you're working on a person, generally we tend to trim that number off of the end. Therefore, what you can do is take a marker before you trim that off and hold your file down the nail and take a marker and draw where that center line is. You'll end up buffing it off as part of your tip reduction, and so no one will know except for the person that you're working on that you kind of cheated to find the center. Then we're going to come in and actually buff towards the center of the nail, starting at the corners at an angle. I'm using a 100 grit because I've got some tip to go through. And I'm going to start coming straight in towards the corner. So I'm going straight towards that corner. See the angle that it's creating? And I'm going to come into the center almost completely. If I get really close, you can kind of see the number. So I'm getting really close to that center, but I don't want to go all the way. I actually want to leave a little edge of that center. I'm going to come at it from the other side at exactly the same angle. And you want to make sure that those angles are the same and that you're coming in the same amount so that it's even from this side to this side. You should be able to hold your file up and see that those corners are straight across from each other. After I have those two angles on each side, the next thing I'm going to do is switch over to my 180 so I'm not taking away quite as much at a time, so I'm not as likely to file off more than I need to and make a mistake. You want to again come straight at the corner. So I'm going to line my file up again. Let me flip it around so the logo is not distracting. Line it up again at that corner, and can you see how I'm going to come straight at that corner? So I'm going to file straight into the corner until it almost looks like it smooths out. I'm going to do that same thing down here on the end, and the same thing on the other side. Once I've come straight in those corners enough to make them look like they've blended, I'm just lightly going to blend around the edge. Come under the underneath to remove any fringe, and make sure that it's lining up nicely with my sides. You want to make sure when you're shaping an almond that you do all of your shaping out at the end. You shouldn't be doing any of your shaping in the sidewalls because you don't want to remove sidewalls in the stress area and take any strength out of the nail. What do you think? That is how you can shape that lovely elusive almond. Hope you have fun with it. Thanks for watching.